Gabby Petito sat in the back of a white Ford Transit van, fingers drumming against her knee as she scrolled through her phone. Her last message read, "I love you. I'll call tomorrow." But tomorrow never came. Gabby, a vibrant 22-year-old with an infectious laugh and a thirst for adventure, had captured the hearts of many through her YouTube channel and social media, where she chronicled her travels with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. Their journey was meant to be a dream trip, two young lovers exploring America's vast landscapes. Instead, it descended into a nightmare. Gabby grew up in Blue Point, New York, where the ocean was a constant backdrop to her life. Friends described her as a light, always bringing warmth to those around her. She had a knack for turning mundane moments into joyful adventures, often documented through her camera lens. Her relationship with Brian began like a fairy tale. They met in high school and soon became inseparable. Both shared a passion for the outdoors and a desire to experience the world beyond their hometown. Their van life adventure began in July 2021, a road trip spanning the United States, documented meticulously through Instagram posts and YouTube vlogs. They set out to capture the raw beauty of nature and the essence of their relationship. The couple's followers watched as they visited national parks, camped under star-filled skies, and reveled in the freedom of the open road. But beneath the picturesque facade lay tension. Gabby's friends noticed changes in her demeanor during their periodic calls. Her laughter seemed forced at times, and her stories held a tinge of something unspoken. Yet, she brushed off their concerns, attributing any stress to the challenges of life on the road. The last normal moment, as far as anyone could tell, was a FaceTime call with her mother on August 24, 2021. Gabby was in Grand Teton National Park, excited about their next stop and planning to call again the following day. That call never happened. As days passed without contact, concern grew. Gabby's mother, Nicole Schmidt, reported her daughter missing on September 11, 2021. The timeline became murky. Brian had returned to his home in Florida on September 1st, alone, in the very van they had shared. He offered no explanation for Gabby's absence, and his silence screamed louder than words. Evidence began trickling in, painting a disturbing picture. On August 12, 2021, police in Moab, Utah had responded to an altercation between Gabby and Brian. A witness had seen the couple arguing intensely near the Moonflower Community Cooperative. Gabby had appeared distraught, while Brian seemed agitated. Body cam footage from the officers revealed a tearful Gabby, claiming their argument was over minor stressors. Brian, calm and collected, portrayed the incident as a simple lover's quarrel. The officers separated them for the night, advising them to cool off. No charges were filed, and the couple reunited the next day. This incident, though, was a red flag. Friends and family began piecing together the fragments of their relationship, coming to terms with the idea that the perfect facade might have concealed cracks. The investigation into Gabby's disappearance intensified. Her social media accounts fell silent, a chilling void where there was once vibrant life. The van, a crucial piece of evidence, was seized by the police. Forensic teams combed through it, searching for any trace that might point to Gabby's whereabouts. Brian, meanwhile, had retreated to his parents' home in Northport, Florida. His refusal to speak with authorities compounded suspicions. He lawyered up, offering no clues as to what had happened. Reporters camped outside his house, cameras ready, while the world watched, waiting for answers. Search efforts focused on Grand Teton National Park, the last confirmed location of Gabby. Volunteers, law enforcement, and search and rescue teams scoured the area. The terrain was rugged, expansive, and unforgiving. Any clue could be easily overlooked. On September 19, 2021, a body was discovered in a remote area of the Spread Creek dispersed camping area, matching Gabby's description. The announcement sent shockwaves through social media, where her disappearance had captured public fascination. Autopsy reports confirmed it was Gabby, and the manner of death was declared homicide. The focus shifted to finding Brian, who had vanished from public view. Authorities issued a federal arrest warrant, not for murder, but for unauthorized use of a debit card, believed to be Gabby's, after her death. This charge was a placeholder, a legal strategy to apprehend him while the investigation continued. Brian's family claimed he went hiking in the Carlton Reserve, a vast, swampy wilderness in Florida, just days before Gabby was reported missing. His car was later found abandoned at a nearby park. What investigators found next would change everything. We'll get to that. Authorities meticulously retraced the couple's steps, scrutinizing every interaction and sighting. A crucial piece of evidence emerged from a YouTuber couple who had unwittingly captured the van on August 27, 2021. Their dashcam footage showed the vehicle parked awkwardly near Spread Creek dispersed camping area, its rear doors closing as they drove past. This digital breadcrumb placed Brian and potentially Gabby at the scene, narrowing down the timeline of her disappearance. Search efforts intensified around this new lead. Investigators examined cell phone records, social media posts, and digital footprints. Each detail painted a clearer picture of the couple's final days together. Gabby's text messages showed a pattern of increasing distress, her once vibrant interactions now tinged with fear. Friends recalled cryptic messages hinting at troubles that ran deeper than typical travel stress. Brian's behavior grew increasingly suspicious. Surveillance footage from a nearby gas station showed him purchasing unknown items alone on the morning of August 28th. Witnesses at a restaurant reported a heated argument between the couple later that day, describing Brian as aggressive while Gabby appeared visibly upset. These incidents added to the growing list of red flags that turned the public eye squarely on him as the primary suspect. Forensic examination of the van yielded further clues. Investigators found Gabby's belongings haphazardly stashed, her personal items tainted with the scent of fear and desperation. DNA samples taken from the vehicle matched both Gabby and Brian, but a chilling discovery deep within the van's crevices shocked even seasoned detectives. Strands of long blonde hair, unmistakably Gabby's, were woven into the fabric of a seatbelt. The presence of the hair suggested a struggle, a silent witness to an altercation that had taken place inside. The timeline grew tighter. On September 6th, Brian's parents reported taking a family camping trip, just days after his return to Florida. This revelation sparked outrage and disbelief. Their seeming nonchalance raised eyebrows and suspicions, suggesting complicity or at least knowledge of events that had transpired. Investigators theorized that Brian might have used this trip to plan his next move, an escape or a deliberate disappearance. As law enforcement pursued leads, the media circus around the case grew. Public outcry intensified. Social media sleuths dissected every available morsel of information, fueling speculation and theories. The pressure on authorities to bring Brian in intensified daily. But Brian remained elusive, a ghost slipping through the nets of both time and justice. Then came the breakthrough. An eerie discovery in the Carlton Reserve, the area Brian's family claimed he had been hiking. Authorities found a waterproof bag containing a notebook and personal items, including a backpack and clothing. These items were submerged in swampy terrain, partially obscured by mud and debris. What the notebook contained would rewrite the narrative entirely. The FBI confirmed the notebook belonged to Brian, its pages offering an unsettling glimpse into his psyche. Amidst waterlogged pages, investigators uncovered confessions detailing his involvement in Gabby's death. Brian's writings painted a picture of turmoil and regret, his words a chilling admission of guilt. He described the moments leading to Gabby's tragic end, filled with remorse and an acknowledgement of the irreversible path he had chosen. This revelation sent shockwaves through the investigation and the public. The notebook, both artifact and confession, confirmed what many had suspected but dared not voice. Brian's own words linked him definitively to Gabby's death, shifting the case from speculation to grim certainty. The search for Brian continued, now with renewed urgency. However, just as the case seemed poised for resolution, a new twist emerged. On October 20th, 2021, skeletal remains were discovered in the Carlton Reserve. Dental records confirmed they belonged to Brian Laundrie. The wilderness had claimed the fugitive, silencing him forever and leaving more questions than answers. Today, the case stands at an uneasy closure. Gabby's family, seeking justice and remembrance, established the Gabby Petito Foundation to support organizations that assist in locating missing persons. The foundation stands as a beacon of hope in the aftermath of tragedy. Yet one haunting question lingers, an echo in the void left by both Gabby and Brian. What drove Brian to such desperation, and what might he have revealed if found alive? The answer remains elusive, a whisper lost to time and swamps. The story ends here, but it resonates deeply, a reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that can hide behind smiles and curated images.